Okay, so and on another exciting episode of PvZ Heroes today, we get to try to keep climbing the ladder. I think I successfully got to rank 10 last week, which I forget when these seasons reset. I always forget, but it doesn't always seem like the beginning or end of the month because it's only like the beginning of the month. How did I already get to rank 10? Because I know for a fact that the first episode I got stuck at rank 1, so it was like the third episode that we got to. So in 3 weeks of playing, it's only like the 7th of the month or whatever. I don't get it, but this would have been a garbage card. It's got to be high value for my taste. Conjure 3 event cards, then the plant conjure. I mean, I would almost want that because, you know, I so rarely get event cards. But I don't know if I'll even get to 500 gems. But Fall of Legends Autumn Pack. Now that is 6 corn squash for bee and plant. Rare guarantee. There's nothing really too special about that. Some of these will have like a guaranteed legendary in them though. And so the main event that happened recently in this playthrough to spice it up is I spent 750 gems, which people would say was a horrible idea, on fucking hero, and I got Captain Combustible, and so I went full aggro with him. So we're gonna kind of give the zombies a lesson in spontaneous combustion. Haha, just the fact that draw an extra card, destroy 5 plants. I don't think we've seen that one as a condition yet. But I want the 100 gem quest, which sometimes it cucks you and doesn't give you. Like, what the fuck? I waited a whole week for this and you don't give me a single 100 gold quest, 100 gem quest. So mainly now the whole point is that you're trying to... I don't even like doing those event things. I just don't even find them fun. You're trying to show up... Let's give the zombies some love, though. We gave the plants too much love last time. As much as I like Captain Combustible. Maybe I should only do him and then... Oh, that could be a fun idea. Let's have Captain Combustible represent the plants by himself. So the plant streak only goes as long as that. And then we'll do the zombies, because it's not fair to keep doing the plants every time, but I also want to give Captain Combustible a moment in the sunshine, I guess you could say. So the decks wouldn't have changed because I haven't bought any cards. And, you know, okay, it's a fair rank matchup. First question, what colors are on the... Okay, dude. Blue, white, and red, like the same as the US, but in, I guess the red I still can't really picture in my head though. I just saw it, but this is not a terrible start, but it's too slow. It's too slow. Fuck, it's supposed to be full aggro, dude. Plant does a bonus attack. Like, people would have said, oh, get Chompzilla or Rustbolt or somebody. I couldn't get a zombie one because my criteria was I have to have at least one legendary of each of their class types. So it would have had to be... You know, whatever, I have one for each of this guys, but I could have gotten Chompzilla or Rose or people like that, and it just didn't happen. So I almost wanted to do a Smarty one though, like Rose, or like Nightcap, I guess is Smarty, I think, just so that you can use my double dark matter dragon fruit again, but I guess it's not worth it that much to do it for that. So plant does a bonus attack, but unfortunately there is no such plant. Because you're not going to be able to, it's kind of a shitty start. Like, we want to be able to play one and then do the bonus attack, and that would allow me to kill whatever he summons there, let's say. We at least keep the little coffee bean path clear. We could do a double stack on him here if he doesn't summon anything. I hope he summons something there again and I can kill it. That would make it totally worth it. Right, so now we'll do this. +1/+1 when you play a plant, and then we'll do that. And we'll hope it stays alive, but I doubt it will. We're just kind of farming this guy for the block meter, which is maybe not the best idea. What star constellation is on the flag? I don't know. It's like a circle or whatever that thing is called. I don't remember. All these useless little tidbits of knowledge. Like, why would I need to know any of this shit? Like, what good is it going to do me? Okay, now we should probably... Get rid of that. He's not playing a very impressive set of cards here to start, but he's going to have some crazy thing, or he's going to have Bad Moon Rising, which I still badly want. I will end up playing this game for long enough where it will come up on the shop, so I better just make sure that we're able to... have 500 at all times. I better be very careful, because I got my one event card that I wanted, just to show that I can do that. Like, just to show that my temperance and saving money is going to pay off. And then the other thing I wanted to do was I wanted to buy a hero, or get a hero, at least from a pack. So we've gotten legendaries, we've gotten top tier quality cards like Dark Matter Dragon Fruit ×2 just from lucky pack openings, which is almost like a good karma moment for my choosing not to craft in this run. It makes it such an iconic, one of the most legendary, unlikely moments in history. You would have a better chance winning a lottery, right, with every number exact and winning $1 billion than getting specifically 2 of the best legendaries in the game and 2 of the same one and 2 specifically Dark Matter Dragon Fruits in the course of the one run. And then beyond that, you know, you have it. Oh shit! You have a case where you're able to basically. Isn't that a leafy? It should be, right? At least get the synergy. Team up. Other plants here and next door are untrickable. Okay. Imagine if that cucks your anti-hero. Like, you're not allowed to team up, otherwise you lose the anti-hero too. Right, the same as if they played one. I guess I never thought about it like that. Because there will be a test. Southern Cross, okay. This could get out of hand, though, the way that they synergize with each other, but he is running out of stuff. And I could just whack you in the face with this, and you should pretty much die. So maybe I'll take my chance with that, because I so often say that. Or, like, imagine if the untrickable prevented that. You should be pretty much dead. I mean, I always mock how ineffective that card can be, but... Wait. Oh, you had to do that, of course. You're still fucking dead. Look at the MVP, dude. Haven't been this excited for a Poison Ivy since Uma Thurman and Joel Schumacher's misguided Batman movie from the 1990s or whatever. Actually, a pretty good reference. Normally, I struggle to get those out because I have the idea for it, but then I forget, like, what exactly I'm trying to say. Okay, so that was a good aggro kind of win, although that deck wasn't very impressive that we went against. But no, what was I saying? Like, oh yeah, the criteria was that we have to have, like, we wanted to do one of each thing just to show that we can do it. Even though we can't craft, we can buy an event card if we save up enough gems. So we did that with the Frankenstein Gargantuar. Then, even though I can't get a hero because I just can't get one from a pack, apparently, I still got one by saving up gems. Now, the only other thing I want to save up stuff for is Bad Moon Rising specifically. I'll fucking save up 2,000 and buy 4 of them. Like, I'm not even joking. And that'll complete this run, and I'll get to rank 50, and that'll be the season finale. Because that's all you need to do. This seems dumb, but I'll still do it because that's what this deck is about. It's full face, full aggro. Just do it to him, dude. Spontaneous combustion, but not for me. Ha ha ha. Okay, we gotta go. I don't know. Gotta go with the leafy shit because, I mean, he was very good last time, but it's unlikely that it's gonna be that good. And that untrickable thing that I like so much wasn't even something that is in my deck, right? I got it from the whole synergy and discovery effect. How many states and territories are there? I can't remember. Okay, see you later. Fun at work, thanks. Good luck. So let's see. I mean, I guess you may as well just do that. It seems dumb, but there's no other really good play here that we have. So you're doing at least a 2-for-1, destroying his environment, something my environment. He's not doing anything though. There's 8. Okay. Oh shit, we can just dominate you with the environments here. So we won't get the synergy from that, even though that practically won me the game the last time. But I guess I underestimate how good this coffee bean thing can be because well, the point is they'll just play on the board though. Like, it forces them to put like a taunt here basically to try to block you, but it's good to put extra pressure and get extra damage in for sure. And farm out his block meter quicker, I guess, but that could really hurt me still. I could buff him up, but it's almost not even worth it. I could double buff him, but I shouldn't even do it. Right, like I could have done that. Let's just go ahead and flood the board and go full aggro mode. What a crazy play, but his hand is pretty full, so maybe he has something up his sleeve, or he's just the bot, or he's just not even playing. Even a bot would have played something by now. Bots aren't really known for holding their stuff back. They're actually known for playing them in suboptimal ways in most games. Oh, wow. Amazing. I mean, really, though. Really, what am I supposed to do with that? This game has so little AoE, and we just see 2 of them, like, right here in our presence. We're gonna fill up the whole fucking arena with There should be almost a win condition like that. If you play an environment on every single thing, then you actually if you play an environment on every single lane, you win the game. That should be. You have to play it on all 4 of these, and there could be special ones for the water. Or no, that's what it should be. You play one on all 4, and then there's one that you can only play on the water, but only if you have the other 4. And if you do, you auto-win the game. And so that would create a whole nother meta to it, because it'd be pretty hard to do that. And your opponent could keep overriding them. So it'd be like tic-tac-toe or some shit, connect 4. Right? Every time you think you have it, you don't. But it's like, you know, that would be fun. So if you can get one on every single row, it doesn't have to be the same one, just any 4 environments. You play the final one here, or you just play a card, period, and you say you win the game because you have an environment in every lane. That would be so good. And then everybody else would be forced to play environments, trying to counter it and just override the one that you're doing. If they make an expansion for that, that could be a fun mechanic. Because just the environment mechanic in general is so fun. I'm probably going to lose this one, though. Like, what if I just say, fuck it, okay, I'll just kill you. You want to keep playing with this clown guy, but you'll have too much removal. But like, I'll just do 18. His deck is too good. It's got too many answers. Like, literally having any sort of removal is automatically too good. Look how beautiful this looks with all the environment synergy here. He won't let me trade in, and I am top decking anyway, so yeah, he's, look at this, dude. It's not even sometimes like how good their cards are. Like, I have that card too, but it's just sometimes the rhyme and the reason that he has to it is a little bit too good. Bad Moon Rising incoming, but the healing is gonna be what does me in anyway. What? Dude, that's just an unlucky roll for a mechanic that's already shitty with the block meter. All plants on heights and environments get +2/+2. Like, all of Captain Combustible's cards are offensive minded, and I'm not even that type of player where I like aggro so much or whatever. But I do like the fact that, dude, at least that one's a lot more expensive. Like, I don't like that card nearly as much because, yeah, it costs 11. Bad Moon Rising only costs 7. And it just requires you to have stuff on the board, which is not really that big of an ask. Like, what, you're just going to have little 1/1s on the board? They're not always going to keep your board completely clear, so let's go ahead and... Is that also an event card, actually? The, we'll go play as the zombies now. Kind of, I should alternate episodes, but I've kind of been playing the plants maybe too much. This week gives me an excuse to play as one plant and give them a shot, regardless. It is the Gargantuar Feast here that I want to see. Like, could I get it randomly from a pack? Because I certainly can't craft it. It's not an event card, it's just a legendary, so I could get that one. But see, getting to turn 11, like with the Dark Matter Dragon Fruit or with that 8-cost triple attack card, I often say that. Like, you barely get to the point where you can do that. But I guess it would be in itself a defensive play to flood the board and keep you alive, too, if you were about to die there. But 11 is very expensive. At first I was like, how do you even get 11 mana? Because I thought it stops at 10 like Hearthstone and other games. But this game I'm playing a lot like Hearthstone, but the difference is I'm playing it for the first time. Like, I always do like these zany kind of fun wild decks in Hearthstone. Not that I have that much flexibility here to do that, but that's how I'm doing it, and it kind of works pretty well. So this game's claim to fame can be it's a very fun game, even if it's casual and laid back and not that complicated or deep or whatever. It's still good, it's still fun, whatever. Hearthstone's claim to fame is it's kind of both. It can be a bit complex, it can be a bit deep, but it can also be one of the most fun card games ever too. And then games like Magic sell themselves more on being super serious and super, you know, whatever, hardcore, elitist, complex. So you can have it both ways, but I like the ones that embrace that. Like, they know that they're not going to be more complex than Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh or something, so they just go for something different that's still interesting and fun and flavorful. And I'm surprised always at how popular this game seems to still be, like, to whatever extent that it's always easy to find a match. Brainy, but that's the human's job or the plant's job, the homeowner, not the fucking zombies. Transform, if you're already brainy, why do you want to eat a brain? Transform all zombies into random zombies that cost 5 or more. Like, obviously, I'm just craving that for whenever an event card thing comes up. Who knows when or if that'll happen though. Right, so that's why I want to at least have 500, but I have nothing to really spend my gems on, so I'll just start saving them now. We lost as him. He won one game. Not really the most competitive game either. That guy's deck was shit, but oh, I'm almost looking for where's the fourth one, because I'm expecting that. The zombies have been cucked in every way in this run. They didn't get any legendaries. The plants have gotten like 4, and we're just talking about for random packs, so I had no impact on it. The only one we got for them was the Gargantua one, which was or that one's not even legendary. The event card. I tried to make up for it to them that way, right? That they didn't get too many good things otherwise. So I bought an event card specifically for them, but then I also got that pack for them, which gave you a guaranteed legendary Nurse Gargantua. But other than that, like, they've really gotten no love from the game itself. Which is okay. I mean, I kind of prefer the plants I get, or no, wait. Yeah, I kind of prefer the plants a little more because they're the zombies can sometimes be a little too trick based, but I guess it depends on really which one that you actually play. I'm actually fine with this just because whatever, like that's a good card, so that's our ace in the hole, and we get the nurse too. It'll be a good strong late game play. Or again, it's perfect mid-range value. You can't deal with the 6 mana 7/8. That's just way too crazy for anybody to handle. He's a rank 20, gold rank 20. This is why it's almost unfair though. It's like, oh, how do I get hard stuck at rank 5? Oh, because I play a player of average rank 20, even though I just didn't do that, but still. Maybe I should ignore. Like, I don't believe that's really going to be a big deal. That's the thing. I don't think it's going to matter. He's got to go buck wild to try to get rid of this dude, and if he doesn't, he could be in trouble. 5 mana 7/8. Just get a 1 lower, and he'll be better than the fucking whatever that card is. I can't even remember the name of it. The 4 mana 7/7 from Hearthstone. Flame Reed Faceless. Not a very iconic name. That's why the 4 mana 7/7 stands out so much. Not just because it's such a meme-worthy thing, because people thought it was so busted, but because it's like, just because the name itself doesn't stand out too much. That's the real reason. It's almost like Blizzard did it on purpose, subliminally, just to try to, you know, make it into a meme. But yeah, if you got it down to 4 cost, it'd be a 4 mana 7/8, so you'd one up that, literally. I love how amused I was by Gigantosaurus for that same reason. You'd think a 4 mana 7/7 is crazy. How about a 5 mana 10/10, dude? Been there, done that. Am I right? He's been there and done that. Haha. Sounds like a pun that could be in this game. Destroy plant with 4 or less. Sure. Almost feel like that chickpea thing could become a problem, but I like this guy's style of play, but I wouldn't want to play control the way that some people probably might in some cases. You know, just you do it more mid-range, you try to beat him on the board. Badman Rising would be perfect for this kind of thing. In before he can't even use Badman Rising, and I don't even know. Because, yeah, it's only a brainy card, right? That's what we just saw. And the smash is clearly brawn rather than brain. +1/+1 on anything is bounced. Not really that bothered by it, but I have to go full face mode now. You can do 3 and 2. Wait, what? When anything is bounced. What a perfect way to counter that shit. I guess I'll just ignore it for now. I don't really care. Like, if he beats me because of that, you can have it. I could destroy it with my thing. Maybe I should have just done that. And give something Frenzy. Bean Evolution bounces zombie. I don't fully even know how that works sometimes. Like, does that mean you can keep doing it over and over? Play this on a bean. No, he's already done it once and that's it. This dude has Frenzy. This guy can go in the water as well. I love these little sneaky amphibious things that can just rack up damage though. Even the Dark Matter Dragon Fruit is itself like that. +2 in Frenzy, which means it will actually get the benefit of that. I'm playing even a little bit too aggressively here. Clamping Combustible had a bad influence on me. But let's try to get to rank 15 today then and see when this season's going to end or whatever. I mean, at least 5 ranks per episode you should do. But it makes sense why the first one is so hard though, because everybody's playing, you know, pretty much for the first time. So I could do the Locust Swarm and I could just do one of these, I guess. I don't know. I better just do it because my board is pretty good as it is. Like, you're about to just lose now. Or you might still... Well, I'm going to die if I don't do that, though. Like, I was going to say I could just do this and then I would win, but... Uh-oh. Or wait. Oh, he's just confident. He bounced his own shit. I thought he was going to bounce his zombie. Or no, you're still actually dead, too. He was just banking on that thing to finish me off, I guess. He didn't have any defensive stuff or removal, or he's more aggressive-minded than me. We beat a rank 20, which doesn't seem like a big deal. Like, I'm something of a rank 20 myself normally, but it's just... whatever, so... We'll go through all the zombies, or we'll get to rank 15. One or the other, right? We'll stop there. So either I'll get to rank 15 and I'll be on a good win streak, or I'll just lose all 3 zombies once each. It's kind of the same format I'm doing with the mini games. I get 1 life at each mini game. Yeah, maybe that's a good luck charm. Like, we have a good curve, so it's fine. It doesn't seem like a good idea, but 2, 3, 4, 6, fine. It's too slow though. You want to do that and do like a couple 2 costs together, stuff like that. Which even now you couldn't really do that, or you know, even that's fine. You'll do a 3 cost and you could do that. Hopefully that's nothing too crazy. I've always liked that card myself, but it just wasn't as good value as you might think. So you could do this plus this, or you could, oh shit, you could actually just do this. That's not really too good. When played, freeze a zombie, not a big deal. Hunt is kind of a bad effect that I don't like though, because I wanted to just hit face. I don't want it to trade in or get baited in. That's like the closest thing to a taunt in this game. It'll force you to attack it. But everything kind of has taunt anyway. So that wasn't really too good of a play though, because it kind of semi trades in favorably. This fucking surfboard guy is going to turn out to be the MVP. He just ends up getting in so much damage that they can't do anything about it. We could just do these two and I'd be fine with it. The hunt guy will trade in. Our board is actually pretty impressive here. And so this is what you get for not dealing with the flag guy early. Even that doesn't bother me too much, although it is a little bit annoying because the buffs will still counteract that a little bit. They're trying to beat me with Poison Ivy, who was a pretty MVP of the first game there. Didn't affect the surfboard guy still yet though. If you don't deal with him, he's gonna solo you, dude. We're playing with 4 or less, so nothing he has is really that crazy. That'll kill the Poison Ivy right there. This is when revealed, destroy one of their nuts or berries. Okay. So that'll kill the Poison Ivy once and for all. Okay, he finally gets rid of it though, at least. But now you're gonna regret that, because now we'll do the other amphibious. That's like my ace in the hole is always something amphibious. There's no real reason to even do this. I should probably save it for some better effect or something. It's like a great card to use on that witch or whatever, right? The Hazel Witch. She always has a low attack value regardless of anything else. It's like the plants actually become zombies because you kill it and then it still fights back. When it's dead, it's 0 health. It shouldn't be able to do anything. You know, imagine if I had Bad Moon Rising for next turn. There's no way he's going to be able to clear the board. There's literally no card in the game aside from... Actually, I don't know what plants have for that, but like Zombot or whatever would be the only thing that could clear everything like that. So these aren't even going to trade in too favorably. And so you should be fine. These people are higher ranked than me, so for whatever it's worth, I don't feel too bad about it. It's not like my deck is anything to write home about, but the overall quality of my cards has gone up. So those are like the 3 layers that I always talk about. There's the layer of, you know, the bottom tier, let's say, is... the bottom tier is bad collection and bad deck with no synergy. Then the middle tier can either be good collection, like good cards, but no synergy, or bad cards, but you have synergy, some sort of setup, you know, going for it. And then beyond that, you have the simple fact of at the very top, you're gonna have a good cards and synergy to it, which I almost don't even like to play decks like that a lot of the time because it can be a little bit too insular and too combo based and stuff like that, right? It can be too sort of archetypal and annoying like that. I like the free roam, like you can just play whatever that's just good value and just make the most of it. This is why I like arena modes and draft modes, and you know, even what I have right now, I like this style of deck. There's a lot of stuff going on with it, but it's still pretty good. Or, you know, for whatever, for its purpose, it's pretty good. Okay, this could still take a while, or you do get the bonus rank up. I just want to be around 500 too, just so I can always buy a event card if I really want one. Hang on. Okay, let's see how far we can go with this guy. I do like to smash out of my zombies. Infinity's been generally pretty good, but as far as style of play, I probably would like to smash the most, which might make you think, oh, you like control stuff more, or you like, you know, like I like Wall Knight. But I wouldn't really want to play them like that. I'd play like mid-range, high mid-range, like you're just trying to win kind of on the board, like kind of what you saw there. Maybe even seems aggressive, but you're not trying to win early. You're trying to just have the biggest minions, I guess you could say. Flex your big minions. Every game we've started with that, and we've done pretty well as a result. I don't really like the Yeti there. We have a little bit of removal. Okay, that's fine. Like, even this is a defensive card, but it's so well statted. It's a 1-mana 1/3 with armor. Like, that's a good... Forget about the effect. Although I guess the effect makes it so easy to kill. Because you don't have to trade into it. You can just hit my face and it'll kill it anyway. There's both the upside and the downside to it. You might say, oh, that's a waste. Don't play it on nothing, but there's no point. Like, you just gotta win in a reasonable amount of time. If the game goes on super long, it's just not going to happen anyway. Is that really even worth doing? Like, that thing's garbage. Okay, we'll do a little underwater assault, or maybe I won't. Isn't this guy a sports zombie? Because he's like a gladiator, would make sense. Sports professional. Why do I keep having to face that? Not that it's been too bad to me so far, but... Okay. This guy will still cheat death a lot and end up being actually pretty useful, though. Right, like he's still gonna get buffed and actually be fine. What is he gonna get? He's gonna get a 3/2, not a big deal at all. Who needs a Torchwood when you have that, though? That completely makes it obsolete. Okay, he's used a lot on there, though. I mean, Jesus Christ. You could have hit me in the face with that and it would have... Or is that only for, I don't know. I don't know if that's only for plants or I mean, only for, yeah, not for removal. Yeah, this game is fitting for a casual like me who only plays like an hour a week, you know, in my busy schedule, and like I fucking can't even remember anything or keep track of it. Or it's great for somebody who doesn't like to look stuff up. If you play this card game like I play every card game, like play it completely blind, with some games it might be overwhelming, like, oh, you would never want to do that because, you know, you would never want to do that because it's too overwhelming and Magic has like 10,000 cards and all this kind of crazy crap. But with here, you wouldn't have to do that and you can still have a pretty good experience. Sure, it's been a little bit repetitive at times, which I don't even mind, but it's just more like... It's a very... Like, it's deep enough with what it has for that to still be fun. Right? It keeps it fresh. So I guess what people end up doing is they become their own worst enemy, where they sort of become jaded and... Are you serious, man? They become jaded and just... You know, ruin the experience for themselves because they end up not really doing anything as far as everything's metagame and everything's preconceived and nothing is sort of fresh or exciting for them, basically. You basically have to do this, which is stupid because I don't care. I'm not going to do it. I'll just out heal it, which I really won't even, but 11. Unless you can remove that too. Okay, it doesn't matter whether you put something in the way or not. I shouldn't die because I should have 11 and he'll do... Oh no, I'll definitely die because of that. Or no, block meter could still save me. Block meter should save me. What? Maybe I got bad rolls with the RNG. Okay, dude. So let's give Infinity a shot, then Super Brains, obviously the only 3 zombies that we had. At least that would have been a good way for the game to equalize it. For all the love that the plants got and all the legendaries and stuff, they could have at least given me a zombie hero to make up for that. But then I even cucked them too. But like I said, I did it within my criteria that, oh, I could only buy one that reflected that. Which there's no special meaning to that. It's just kind of, I always like to do my own little formats with every little thing. So 1, 2, you don't want that. I don't really mind that. It could be very devastating if it actually survives. But, like, it's so fast paced too. Like, nobody's ever thinking for too long because clearly it's such an easy game, or clearly we're all so good, but it's just more like everything happens automatically, everything attacks automatically, which is almost a bad thing that I don't like. But like, this game is objectively better than Marvel Snap, at least in my first experience with it. And maybe that's not saying too much, but like, it still is more fun and more interactive than that. The whole 6-turn thing is so dog shit, because there you also auto attack too, don't you? Like, you just put the stuff in the lanes and it just does it for you. Because that'll be a trade. Zombies always get to strike first, so I guess because you can't be an undead zombie on top of it. 3-1, that'll have something to do with the environments. And if you can't get rid of this party hard clown, then you're gonna be in trouble. Yeah, that thing doesn't bother me, although now a little bit. Zombie hides in the gravestone, draw a card. I think I should probably save that for, you know, like actually saving a zombie from death. That's a random zombie. Don't be the unlife of the party, I guess would be better. Okay. Gives me more fuel with which even to buff it up more. Which that would be tempting to do, but just curve-wise, I can't do it. So I'll ignore his 4-6 for now, probably at my own peril. And I won't be able to protect anything now if I have to, but it's not that big of a deal that this guy's a 4-4, but it was still good value. He's really going all into that. Hopefully I do get some removal for it, but then again, this guy doesn't even really have good removal, right? It's like the cake and stuff is one of his only things. We're still not in a bad spot health-wise. My board is okay. I just have to put something there to try to survive. Like, this would probably be pretty worth it. Go like this, and then you're not really doing it to actually trade in. You're just doing it to really go nuts on the board here, which that probably should be pretty good. I've heard of going nuts, but this is ridiculous, which would work better if I was Wall Knight or something to do with that, but whatever. A phrase that could be uttered in the various experiences of playing this game. That's fine. Oh, shit. Well, it's still not gonna be strike through or anything, so it should actually still be dead. Even if you get the block. Oh no, you don't even get the block meter. I'm always just assuming like you never have lethal. Whenever you think you have the lethal, you second guess it because, oh no, they have the stupid block meter. So the goal is to get to rank 15. We have only 2 losses with which to do it then. Or I guess 1 loss, because then the second, whatever. 2 zombies with which to do it. Yeah, it's a format within a format within a format. No crafting. Also, you only get 1 life per thing per episode. Also, something else. Like the legendary crafting condition and stuff like that. I could just do this to the face. I almost hope he plays something. Yeah. It's worth it just because, like, what else am I going to do with that? Or you know what? No, I guess I'll wait. Normally that is such a strong play, though. You're playing 2 2-1s just for the fuck of it. Which could have possibly traded in and stuff, but whatever. The strike through is okay. Nothing crazy about that. Like, why exactly does he have strike through? There's some sort of weird implication with that maybe could be, what kind of hot dog are we exactly talking about here, dude? Okay, we could do that, but I'd rather do, maybe these 2. Right, just do that, and then our board is almost full. The Podfather is a highly overrated card. say that about the Godfather movies, and you'll get chat on though. It's like, why would you even do that as a static play? I guess you do have to play it first, but let's just do this and this. He doesn't even have team up. Like, what kind of a clown is this, dude? The Godfather was always a team player. How about the family? Family comes first. Fuck. Well, the water saves me again, though. And I could have done this for like a whopping 6 damage. I can just kill this guy anytime I want, too. Whatever he's doing with it is way too slow of a play. Look how they massacred my boy. This is... God, we have Godfather at home. Godfather at home. Godfather in 2023. This is what it's been reduced to, dude. Okay, I better just use that. Not that I'm scared of him at all, but... I mean, it almost seems better to use it on the 7-6, but I guess it wouldn't even still kill it for now, so whatever. That was pretty worth it. There's no like sense of presence to your deck. Like, you don't even get to see it. Even if you're about to run out of cards, you wouldn't even know it, right? You'd have to just know. And I don't like using deck trackers and stuff. Some people suggest that. Somebody said crop your screen, but I don't know what that means because, like, isn't this how the game is supposed to look? Like, I don't really understand how you can enlarge it or whatever, but this seems to be the right way to do it. I've even seen bigger streamers play this game the same, for whatever few big streamers who actually play this, they do it pretty much the same way. I just put like the little art there, but I don't know. Yeah, using like deck trackers feels like cheating though, unironically. This would at least be enough to kill that guy. Doesn't seem like his deck is particularly noteworthy though. Like, what if I just killed this? Then wouldn't I be able to kill him? Almost. Okay, not now. Each point in your hand becomes 4/4. I should probably just get rid of that. That's causing me too much trouble. Move a zombie, it gets +1. But I guess, I don't know why I'm even doing that, but... all he's got is Torchwood, so everything else, like his plants in his hand become a 4/4, which is really an awesome card, but what's the point, you know? Like, what does it do? You only had one thing then to play. Can you believe that KFC got rid of their fucking... Speaking of onion rings, I haven't been this excited for onion rings since the last time I went to Burger King. But, he's all about these buffs that are so static and predictable. Like, they don't really do anything. Although, unfortunately, that's not... Well, we have Deadly anyway. KFC got rid of one of their best menu items, which is their potato wedges, and they still haven't come back in, like, years. Nobody wants those dinky fucking fries. Or no, I shouldn't have put it there. He should just be dead, but I don't know. Shit, that doesn't do anything. Dude, this guy is more buff crazy than I am. It's always a very sick animation to see. You should have one for the ice thing too, like freeze everything on their side of the board. So those are like the two things that he does, right? He has those two abilities, and the easiest boss fight in gaming history. Even in the hard mode, they couldn't find a way to make it really more difficult. Okay, let's see how far we can go here. This I find I don't really get very good value out of because I'm just too flippant to play. Like, don't play it on turn 1. And then we can always just combo something with it later. Play it on like turn 3 because it's not worth it. You have to get value out of it. Right? It's just too good. Because even if what you get isn't that good, it's still better than nothing. Zombie gets +3. That'll still trade in just fine. So 3/2 both have to do with environments. Pyro hurts the plant hero, gets +1/+1. Let's just do that for now for the sake of standing, and then we could play like this chick on top of that. Get the legendary card. I mean, this is such a good card though, period, because it's a 1-mana 2/2, so that in itself is pretty decent. Okay. putting too much effort in like one thing though. That's the sign of a bad deck too, or a bad player maybe. Just like you're overcommitting to stuff, which I do all the time, to be fair. But what? Oh, are you serious? Both of them are gravestone, so I can't even do it. Okay, I didn't think about that part. Misplay. 3/3. Why should a lantern be that strong anyway? Oh, in an environment gets +1/+1 in bullseye. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? It's a lantern. It's an inanimate object. You're trying to tell me that's stronger than the cattail? 0 out of 10 game. Inaccurate to the lore of how the game actually works itself. Okay, see, that's gonna potentially win me the game and be the difference. At least it's gonna help a lot. That shouldn't even have an attack value. That should be one of those like the sunflower or something that just has an effect of some kind. Zombie gets +1 attack, gets +3 attack. Is there one that I would really want to get rid of? All in environment. None of this really seems too pertinent. I guess I should have moved maybe the 2/4 kill like the lantern with it. It's pretty cool attack effect, but that's not what it does at all. And I'm not saying it shouldn't be allowed to attack, but you should have to at least earn it a little bit. Like, oh, I kind of did that backwards, I guess. He seems to be very environment focused. Oh, here we go. Everybody's favorite Starch Lord. I mean, I guess I could do that to get rid of the thing in front, at least. The value from that alone is going to carry him, I bet. Amphibious strike through when played. Made 2 other zombies and 2 random pirates in other lanes. Add zombie to gravestone, draw a card. I guess we could do that so it doesn't die. Maybe not the best idea. It's just so hard to get rid of this guy sometimes that the value is going to be infinite. You can kill the lantern with it. That won't even help me necessarily killing the guy. I don't know, because he's gonna have removal or some dumb shit. So much conjuration and value. Could move something, doesn't really matter. 111, very good statting. What are you, a priest? I'm gonna use inner fire and make it a 22/22 and one-shot me. This game has the same health value as Magic the Gathering. Can you believe that? I would have never believed that it has less. It has way more cards than Hearthstone, but it has less health. Hearthstone has 30 health, and I can't even do this shit because. What if I do just say fuck it to the board? Like, honestly, who cares? That's pretty good too. Everybody has strike through. I mean, I could kill that guy with the cake, which would be pretty necessary, but it's a little bit too little too late. Come on, man. Does seem very lopsided, like I can't win this one, so Super Brains has to carry me to rank 15, which I doubt is going to happen. I guess I don't typically appreciate that it hits every zombie or every plant in the lane strike through. I mainly think about it like he's almost dead. Like that alone could maybe kill him. It could be good because he'll kill the Starch Lord with that. And so he's getting, okay. Team up, move zombie to this lane. Okay, he's not gonna kill me here. +1/+1. I mean, I think the anti-hero thing could do it, but have to be careful. +2/+2. Kill that stupid fucking Starch Lord finally, but he already got adequate value out of it, clearly. Nothing really that you should move, because I mean strike 3 is still gonna do what it does, which could actually hurt because it'll give him something. Oh shit, what a clutch. What an absolute god tier, high level, A+ clutch by Infinity. That was insane though. That was actually great. Wow. I guess for Infinity, 13 isn't an unlucky number, huh? 13 is unlucky, but not for me. Fuck. That was actually very memorable. Because really, I shouldn't be able to win that kind of game. Like, my deck's not terrible, but it's not good enough to beat that with all the Star Sword kind of shenanigans. When even my best removal card in my whole deck is a fucking 4 attack. Oh, here we go. And my reward is to fight a level 38 rank Rose, mid-row, heal mid-Rose. Like, it's like the game is punishing you. Oh, you did so well there. Now we have to break your thing. You're on a crazy streak. And we'll give you some bullshit opponent. But I still can beat you. I've beaten the rank 41 Taco person before. Solar Flare, Clown. Again, you think maybe I should play aggro? Like, maybe that's what you have to do to beat a person like this? Like, you're not going to win any other way. But you're going to have too much removal for me to deal with, or just going to AFK out. You better watch it, dude. I'm not an ordinary rank 13 or whatever I am. That one I almost shouldn't do, but I guess I will do it. Just because you get to, first of all, he's amphibious, but... Let's see what we can do here. Transform a zombie into one that costs 1. Okay, it already does cost 1, but I guess that's fine. Zombie tricks cost 1 less, not a big deal. It hits you in the face. Zombie gets +3. You know what? Let's just do it, because this is the only way you're going to win here. Unless you have an AoE, which I don't know what you're going to have. This game has very few, so when you see them, it's a notable occurrence for sure. High strength into a go. Like, I just made you waste that on a 4-1 though. Like, that's still good. I might be overdoing it a little bit, but it feels like it was my only chance. Whatever they're going to have is going to be too good. Your block meters are almost gone already. But the problem is my board is going to be very weak. I don't even remember what Rose's powers are off the top of my head all the time. Because I hate Rose so much, I guess I block it out. But it's only turn 4, and this could be a devastating play. Yeah, the only thing really could save you is an AoE or some crazy thing that's going to heal you. But again, it's only turn fucking 4. +2/+2, zombies frozen, freeze zombie, okay. Why wouldn't you... Oh, I guess you'll trade into that anyway, but... You know, you'll be so close to dying, but then I won't be able to finish him off. This is the problem. I've become the very thing I swore to destroy. That I don't really hate aggro decks, but I don't like them that much either. People would even think I hate control decks, but sometimes I've enjoyed them. It's just, sometimes it gets over the top. Right? Or like, that's what happens with power creep. What used to be an aggro deck is now a mid-range deck. The new definition of aggro becomes mid-range. Like, it lasts longer, it has presence on the board. And then a mid-range deck becomes a control deck, and then a control deck becomes like a god deck. Like, where it's just insane and stupid. Do 3 damage to the random plant. If only the amphibious had 1 more attack, then that might be enough to finish him off if he can't deal with it. Yeah, this is what I love. This is what I live for in this game. See Rose's stupid face like that. Freeze all gravestones. Weird effect, okay. You do at least have this little freeze synergy, which is a little bit different than expected. Man, this one HP is going to be the difference between beating a rank 38. Are you serious right now? I'm not going to be able to do it. Somehow, some way, I'm not going to be able to do it. They're going to clown me the whole way. +1/+1 when zombies destroyed. I'm going to lose now. Watch. Somehow, some way, I'm going to lose. Because turn 6 is way too much mana for Rose to deal with. You got to deal with amphibious. You got to deal with both of these. You can freeze something. You know, you wouldn't freeze the Frankenstein because You have to deal with the other stuff. You have to freeze this. You have to... Okay, okay. If he wins with 1 HP, if she wins with 1 HP, misgendering a fictional plan, my mistake. Okay, dude. At least I respect the synergy. This isn't the typical Rose stuff that you would see. I can still do it, but how much more free stuff are you gonna have, dude? Probably enough to kill me because it's, I don't know, it's so dumb. Because you'll freeze the amphibious and then you'll kill me with this. Oh, wow. Wow, at least it's a unique deck, but come on, man. That's so dumb. That's actually stupid. They were really helpless. If this had had 3 attack, I would have won. Like, that's just that simple. You can do that when you're frozen, but you can't lift your slothful self to attack. Even the ice thing wears off because he's so active there. So stupid, man. I have to deal with the rank 38, and I almost beat them, and then I get clowned. Okay. We'll try to push for rank 15 with this sucker. At least we got up to a decent gem total, even without the 100 gem quest that we typically get. But didn't I play that like so perfectly? Because I went so hard aggro, and I even was questioning it, but it was the right way to do it. Oh, here we go again. At least you're only a rank 20, Rose. If I could do that to a 38, what do you think I'm going to do to you, dude? We need something low cost that we can play on top of this, which I guess as a turn 3 play that could be adequate, but it's too slow. Right? Like, what if I... Fuck it. I'll just do it as a net positive. If you can't get rid of it, I'll do it. It's still a 2-1 or a 2-2. Okay. You know, I might end up losing because I didn't play that optimally, but I'm so aggressive that I just want to do it. That's not even a battle cry effect, right? It's just a persistent effect. All imps are deadly, period. Even the ones in my hand that I haven't played yet, like... You can... have gravestones to see which zombies are hiding in them. That's a very fun card. See, look how even as much as I played this, I haven't seen some of these cards too often. Even that last deck with Rose, I'm pretty sure that's not what we've seen typically from Rose. Is, whatever. You'd be surprised to learn that this is actually one of the best cards in the game because it's a 0 mana 2-1. Right? It's free. So there's no downside to it, and it synergizes with other things too. If there are no zombies here, make a sunflower here. Okay, dude. Not really a big deal. Polar winds. It looks too dark to make a sunflower out of it. Make 1/1 swappies with amphibious next door, which is maybe not the best place to put it, but whatever. This thing can be annoying, right? Because it forces you to bounce on. Okay, he's gonna spam the sunflowers. That doesn't scare me too much yet. I mean... You really think you're gonna be able to survive the onslaught? But I guess we're not even using the infinity thing here. I guess I could bounce this guy since he is free, but I wouldn't be able to play him still. Like, what do you think you're gonna do with these? Exodia sunflower or something? Like, what is this? Strike through this thing. I guess I've never really liked strike through much or appreciated how good it can be sometimes, though. Heals don't even concern me too much. You're gonna have to do better than that. Crazy Dave holds you in... Miss Rose, you disappoint me. Crazy Dave holds you in such high esteem. Surely you can do better. Look at that username, though. If this isn't a bot, then I don't know what a bot is. Now, how does it go randomly become amphibious, then? I guess it has to, because it's just there, but... Right, like, it doesn't actually say amphibious, so it's a Jesus goat. It's literally walking on water. So we're in a good position, but this is what always happens, and now you're going to do some crazy stuff. Although I still have a decent amount of stuff in my hand. That last game was so triggering though. Like that, you don't deserve to win that game, dude. You almost just lost to a rank 17, 13 clown. Okay. This is one of the few AoEs that we always say are rare to find. When it hurts the hero, conjure squash bean, something something. He's just so cute playing all these sunflowers, like not even doing anything on the board. Now he does a bonus attack. It's not gonna be enough to do anything. I don't know what I'm doing. Because the other one's gonna be garbage anyway, so I'm probably gonna lose this one too, but this would be way more deserved if I do lose. 100 bean, team up. This one's very annoying to deal with too. 5 or more. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to have any interest in playing anything like that. These all gravestones. Okay. That means can't do bonus attacks. Okay, can you negate the effect too? Because I don't want to do that. Oh no, of course. You're not frozen for the one thing that I want you to do. Or don't want you to do. We're still in a reasonable spot, but it's just not going to happen. Once you get to this stage in the game, turn 6, 7, whatever. Yeah, you don't even have enough room for all your sunflowers. But I can't do bonus attacks. So I guess I could like... I don't even feel like the sun is that impactful here either. I'd have to kill that first and then I could do a couple bonus attacks. To potentially kill you, but even that still wouldn't kill you. Well, are you serious, dude? Is that even not on the ground? Just all zombies, period. So, okay. Point is, I still had a chance to win that overall. It's just even this feels like more decisive because I didn't get him that low. But you just can't win in situations like this. You could say, "Oh, don't build it so aggro," but I don't have enough cards still, even after months of playing, even if a regular basis in short periods of time, even after months of playing, I don't have enough to actually, you know, do that. Make a deck that's actually going to be good if I just go with the raw value of it. Maybe this person's deck is actually better than that other one, the ice one, but I at least respect that person's, wait, what? I at least respect that person's style of play. The, why did they do that last play? Is it just a BM? Can't spell Bad Moon Rising without BM, haha. That's why everybody does it, even if they don't have to. This could potentially kill you, and I have a very good capability of doing that, but I kind of need this one thing called a minion to actually summon. It's kind of important in a card game to be able to actually play something like on the board. That would be kind of a good thing to do, but I guess I just don't have that. Make a random plant in each other lane. Yeah, how about that shit, dude? But you could, of course, just do it again, but if I can just get something and then do the 3... Well, what could I get that's going to be that cheap, though? It's possible I could still win, but it's just not going to happen. Give me something good, and then... Like, couldn't I do a triple attack here? Shouldn't that be enough? Just don't summon anything there. Oh, well. You have to pop the stupid block, too. And then, oh, okay. I always object to that. You shouldn't get the battle cry effect when you don't even play it from your hand. You just summon it from the... You just summon it from the thing. Only a strike through or something. So if there was nothing there, then I could hit it, break the block meter, hit it again, get him to 1 HP, and then kill him. Right, so at least that could be something. So, like, at least here... You could maybe do it, but... But you know what could happen is my base melee attack that it would do normally would actually kill him if that card doesn't save him. Are you fucking serious? What? No, you still lose. You still lose, you fuck. Like, at least we get revenge on the Rose. Like, think about those last 2 games and how unlikely it was for me to win each of them. If you put it in like some sort of computer engine for this game, even if there is such a thing, there was basically a 0.00% chance of me winning either of them. And I almost win the one, and I win that one somehow. Like, look at these 2 clutch wins. One by Infinity, one by Super Brains. We got to get to rank 15 now, though. That's got to be it. So, like, can we get an easy win if there's a such thing in this game anymore? A lot of 2 costs, kind of too slow of an opening still, though. I was like a little cute 1-mana 2/2. That's why I even play that treasure chest. At least it's not a fucking Rose, dude. Imagine how those people feel, too. Like, what a clown show of an experience. Gravestone isn't going to work, so, I mean, I'll have to wait on that. I always forget about that. You can't put the gravestone over a chest or something. Fuck. Plan on high, zombie gets -1, Wait, but -1? Oh, it's a 3-1, not a 3-2. Let's just do that, I guess. That strategy is just to ignore the board, right, what they're playing, and just go face every time. That's always the best at this stage, or like when you make a new account in any kind of card game. You're almost forced to play aggro. Aggro decks are usually cheaper. They don't require as many rare cards. You just kind of do whatever you can, and they can sometimes be just as good as anything else. Like, what? That's also a gravestone? You know, sometimes they can be top tier. So you could play Hearthstone right now, or like a couple months ago, and there was a deck that was like 4,000 dust, which is nothing. That's like equivalent to 2 legendaries, right? 1632, and that was like a legend caliber deck, so it didn't even matter. I guess I could have gone face with it, but whatever. We'll just take care of the stupid butter. That was already a misplay because but then again, the double sunflower could be very annoying. Heaven Sun already. And I'm still not even gonna get rid of it when I could have. That thing I do like a lot. In fact, I'd argue it's my favorite card in the whole game because it's so yeah, give me 2 of those for the zombies, the same way that I got 2 dark matter dragon fruits, and in a relatively short amount of time too. But the point is that it always comes back, and there's almost nothing that could deal with it besides like maybe the zucchini thing. Okay, his work is done there. He's not going to do any good. Maybe we'll do that. Like, his hand is kind of burned out too. But maybe I'm in an okay spot, but I just have to deal with this. Right, Dino Roar, I don't have enough time to get to that point, though. I don't know what I can do. Like, I have to let it get to the 5 attack thing. Otherwise, I just can't do anything. I mean, it's -1/-1. Okay. That card is so garbage. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna lose to this shitty solar flare after beating the 2 roses. I beat the first one morally, at least. Got you, okay. How much mana do I have? I could just do this, I guess. It's not gonna help me on the board as far as doing damage, but it will help me in terms of... But you know, why can't I do this? That might be good, because you'll get Frenzy, and you'll also survive. And even if it dies, I could just keep doing it over and over as long as you can't deal with it. Strike through could be... Oh, good. Oh, I think I'm just dead from the strike through. The point is, in a longer paced game, fuck me, after all those clutch wins, in a longer paced game, that could be so hard to deal with, even if that's not really the nature of how this game is typically played and stuff. We get to 14 instead of 15, we get to 400 instead of 500 with gems, so that's not too bad. So even if there was something next week, hopefully they'll give me the 100 gem quest, though, because they just didn't do that last time. That was kind of annoying. Or like every other week, they just won't give me one. So is it like a every bi-weekly kind of quest? I imagine you could get it almost every day, or maybe it is meant to be weekly. But yeah, that was a super clutch win by both Super Brains and Infinity. And then almost another clutch win by Infinity against the rank 38 Rose chick.